This race, Chicago, taught me so much about me as a person, more so than just an athlete. After all them years of telling myself I weren't sporty, didn't belong, I finally felt like I did belong somewhere. I never thought that place would be on the world stage in front of thousands of different people, amongst the top 1% of athletes, that I would feel like I belonged. And that taught me more as a person of the growth that I've been through this last year. And I think, obviously, you guys who have been from the start, you'll have seen my own personal journey. This time last year was just not a nice place for me. I was in the depths of depression, to be honest with you, and really struggling with the grief of my mum still. But this time around, I literally channeled that as positive. But most importantly too, I did this race for myself, not for anybody else, not to prove anything to anybody else, and to prove to myself that I absolutely can and I do belong. And that dedication leading up, no matter what adversity I come across, like injuries, illness, 4 weeks before the event, I controlled what I could control and I executed the best that I could do on race day. It taught me more than what I ever thought I would ever learn from anything. What surprised me most about the race is how much I felt calm going into that start tunnel. I was speaking to some of my friends who I know who've raced alongside me before in the past, and I was really shocked and surprised at how calm I actually felt, how much trust I had in my abilities, when normally that would freak me out. My heart would be going, I'd be having palpitations, I'd be panicking, I'd go out too hot, but I just remained in complete control throughout the whole race. And even forgetting that I thought I forgot a lap, I'd normally, well, I did freak out, but I didn't let that ruin or control the rest of my race, where normally, with my all or nothing mindset in the past, I would have been like, nah, fuck it, that's it, me done, like I'm done for the race. But this time around, there was just something different, and I did that and I still remained calm. I went the wrong way in the rock zone. Did I still stay calm? Yeah, because like, it is what it is. On the sleds, everyone was saying before that they couldn't move these sleds, but I didn't tell myself that that would be me. I literally said to myself, I will move them, I will move them. We all saw what I was like at Rob's gym in the last episode and couldn't move the bloody sled and stressing myself out over it. So nothing compares to how hard them sleds was at that gym compared to at World, and they just glided, which you'll obviously see on the videos. I went in the 19th, I come out of the slides 3rd, and that just showed to me that my mental strength is so much greater and my abilities is so much greater than what I ever expected of myself. Even though I've only been dedicated to sport, I would say, this last year. So it just proved to me you can genuinely achieve whatever your mind believes, and I think that's so, so important. But ultimately, I only could do what I could do, and I come out with a 1:19. And the biggest thing with me going into that race, I wanted to have fun, and I felt proud doing that. Yeah, obviously there's part of me upset that I didn't get the time that I wanted to and knew that I was actually capable of. But looking at things on a wider lens and realising that the circumstance that I was in was completely different to what everybody else was. I was injured 4 weeks out. I've not been able to run properly for the last 8 weeks now, and I'm still slowly building that up. Obviously, I went on holiday to Mexico and I had downtime and time off, which I will never ever be doing again. Not that I won't be having lower weeks or like deload weeks or recovery week, but I won't be having full time off from training again, because it's not physically that it affected me most, it's more so mentally over anything. So moving forward, that's one thing that I've learned from myself in this last season, that I need to just keep on going. Not necessarily 100 miles per hour, but I just need to do something for my mind over anything. And that's not the factor that I feel like I'm losing it. That's just because it just makes me feel good. I'm obsessed with the journey. I'm obsessed with how good it all makes me feel. And the last few weeks have been tough, like really tough. From a health perspective, my body's just not been responding to training well. I couldn't even run 2.5k without feeling sick. I'm going for some testing just to see if there is anything there, because something I've never looked into before. But if I'm taking this to the next level, we need to cover all bases, and we are going to be doing doing more lifestyle testing moving forward to make more informed data decisions with my training, because we don't test on the inside, and that's going to give me that extra edge this next season. This is going to be my 4th season of HYROX now. My first season was just a distraction. My second season was learning about how to handle myself and not just rely on training for my mental sanity, because obviously the injury. And this season was about the belief. Next season, sky's the limit, because the belief's now there. I know I can achieve whatever I put my mind to, and the biggest thing that I want to go after is that sub-70 pro solo. Get quality races under my belt, but also have fun in between. But most importantly as well, show girls and guys like you that whatever you put your mind to, you can 110% achieve. You just have to adapt and overcome and work everything to your advantage rather than feeling like everything's against you.